Hey there, welcome back. Today, we're talking about something that's got a lot of Apple users buzzing. A $95 million settlement involving Siri, Apple's virtual assistant. Now, you might be wondering, what's the deal with this settlement? And could you be one of the people eligible to get a payout? This case revolves around privacy concerns, something that matters to just about all of us. And it highlights some pretty surprising things about how Siri works behind the scenes. If you've ever owned an Apple device that uses Siri, you'll want to stick around for this because it could mean money in your pocket. So, let's start with what this case is all about. For years, people have noticed that Siri sometimes activates when you don't actually call for it. You're in the middle of a conversation, and suddenly Siri pipes up, thinking you've asked it something. It turns out this isn't just a little quirk. It's been happening enough that private conversations were accidentally recorded. And here's the kicker. Some of those recordings were reportedly reviewed by human contractors, leading to claims that Apple was violating privacy. Now, because of this, Apple agreed to settle the case rather than fight it out in court. They're not admitting to any wrongdoing, but they're willing to pay $95 million to make it go away. What's more, they're also committing to deleting any audio recordings they collected before October 2019. So, what does this mean for you? If you've used Siri on an Apple device anytime between September 2014 and the end of 2024, you might be eligible for compensation. And here's where it gets interesting. You can claim up to $20 per device for as many as 5 devices. That's up to $100. To qualify, you'll need to confirm under oath that Siri accidentally recorded you during a private conversation. It sounds a bit formal, but the process is designed to make sure only genuine claims go through. And if the judge approves this settlement, a website will be set up where you can file your claim. You'll have until mid-May 2025 to do this, so there's time, but it's always good to stay ahead. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, wait, how did this even happen? Apple has always been big on marketing privacy as one of their core values. And to their credit, they've made some significant changes since this issue came to light. Back in 2019, after the original claim surfaced, Apple stopped retaining audio recordings of Siri interactions. Instead, they now use transcripts, and even those are anonymized. Plus, they've made it opt-in only if you want to share data to improve Siri. So, they're trying to do better, but the lawsuit clearly shows there's still room for improvement. Speaking of improvements, you might be wondering if you should keep using Siri at all. The short answer is, it's really up to your comfort level. If the situation has you feeling uneasy, there are ways to lock Siri down or even turn it off entirely. On your iPhone, for instance, you can head into your settings and disable features like Hey Siri, or even deactivate Siri completely. It's all about finding a balance between convenience and privacy. So then, what's the takeaway here? For one, this case is a reminder of how important it is to stay informed about the technology we use every day. Voice assistants like Siri are incredibly helpful, but they're not perfect, and sometimes things can go wrong. By understanding your rights and taking advantage of opportunities like this settlement, you can turn an inconvenience into something positive. And hey, before we wrap up, let me ask you, how do you feel about using voice assistants now? Are you planning to stick with Siri, or are you thinking about switching it off? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to share it with anyone you think might benefit. It's always good to help each other out, especially when it comes to something as important as protecting our privacy. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time.